Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Martinsville tonight. It's iRacing's most anticipated event, the Miata Melee. Christian, how excited are you?
I just can't contain it in. The line to get into this track is insane. The amount of cars I see out into the parking lot. I saw pictures of the interstate earlier today. They were bumper to bumper. This is going to be the best event you have ever seen in your lives, folks.
I can't wait. I haven't been this excited since we had the Friar Medical Center 69 last month at Irwindale Figure 8. No clue what we're going to do next, but folks, tonight we have a timed race, 45 minutes here at Martinsville in the Miatas. It's going to be full contact action. No damage, no whining, no crying, just nothing but hardcore racing.
You know, these drivers are going to have their chance to win the undisputed championship of the world. You know, the person who won the Friar Medical Center 69, Aaron, is not here tonight. He had a league race, so that means the championship is undefended and up for grabs. It could be anyone.
100%. It's going to be a good one to see. But, folks, here is tonight's starting lineup. Let's get it rolling here. Give me one moment. Going to get some of these patented tunes in the background here. Let's find a good one for you great fans. Here we go. Tonight's starting lineup for the Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Miata Melee on the front row. Kicking off from the pole position. The 28, Chad White. 2 is outside. The 60, Isaiah Watrous.
In that second row, in the 11 car, Tom Ogle, followed to his outside by Justin Rosema in the 26.
Row number 3 on the inside, the number 69 machine, Travis Stroney on his outside. Keep an eye out for him. He's known as the GOAT around these parts. It's the 63, Aaron Poplin.
The next row, Ruben Rodas in the 5 car to his outside. Chris Bishop in that Hulk Smash 42.
Row number 5 on the inside, going to be the number 14, Nathan Fryer on his outside. Well, we're going to move up a row. It's going to be the 93, JT Tinker.
On the next row, you got Brian Samara. And does that end us out there? Nope, you got Tom Fryer in the next row. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be done with the grid timer here. We have 12 cars on the track, ready to go racing Martinsville style. Blake, have you had any of these hot dogs?
Boy, these hot dogs are honestly addicting. I think I've had at least 4 or 5 of them.
4 or 5? They're 6 for $12, Blake. Get on the game, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch the diet. The doctor told me I need to lose a few pounds.
Yeah, I know how that goes. But nonetheless, Blake, we're about to start. The pace car's about to roll out here.
Yeah, Christian, does this count against the timed race here? I think it does, doesn't it?
It does, but we have a 2-hour session. It shouldn't matter too much at the end game as we're all races a 45-minute. Oh,
yeah,
no. It looks like we have 42 minutes to go.
Yeah, we're just wasting time here. Pace car's screwing around. Hey, go ahead and give it the 1 to green sign. I'm not sure if it's going to do it or not. But, folks, we're doing a timed race here tonight. We're thinking about how many laps we wanted to do. We couldn't decide. So we decided we're going to do 45 minutes. We expect it to be around 110 laps or so, but there's no telling because these guys are going to be out here. Once again, this is full contact racing. The Miata Melee, these guys are going to be junking each other. You're not here to see clean racing if you're tuned in here tonight.
If you want clean racing, go on down the street as the pace car looks like he's going to pass pit road. I tried to shorten it, folks. We're going to have 1 more pace lap around Martinsville.
That's all right. We should still get to 100 laps or so if these guys don't junk each other. But right now we're on board with Ruben Rodas right now. Ruben starting all the way back in the 7th position there in the middle of the field. Christian, who is your pick here to win it tonight?
I'm going to go with that Hulk Smash machine, the 42 of Chris Bishop. How about you, Blake?
I'm going with the 69, Travis Stroney. He's going to get the job done. I was watching him in practice. He looks to have this thing dialed in, and he's going to be bad fast out there.
This time around, the pace car should duck on in, and let's see. It does. Blake, take us away.
All right, the field is set in front of a sold-out crowd. Martinsville Speedway, are you ready? On your feet, off your seat, green flag in the air. We're going racing in Martinsville.
Already 3 wide coming down the front stretch. We're gonna go into this turn, and of course, as we expected, we got some cars going around. Oh, smash, big junk in the back.
Big pile up. They got to get unconnected, folks. No yellows here tonight. They better get loose. Try to get going. Looks like Tinker is stuck with the 14 right now. We're still green.
I don't know what is going on there. They're going to need some help from their passing friends here.
Boy, how about this hard racing out front? We had some bump drafting going on there down the back stretch. Looks like they're trying to get untangled still. But right now, Chad White out front. Can you think he can hold on, Christian?
I don't know if he can or not. He's going to have to be just keeping it clean, keeping it straight. Tom Ogle, I know what he'll do if he gets him. He's going to wreck him.
He just might. You know, Christian, if you're out here, what's your strategy? I mean, we know that there's big money on the line here tonight. The winner getting $40. Oh, look out. We got one wrecked. Big pile up on the backstretch. Hang on. Let's rewind it. See what happened here. Okay, hang on here, folks. A big mix-up there. Looks like with hang on. Let's find. He was your race leader. We're still green, by the way. I'm trying to find Chad White. Let's see what happened to him. He was out front. I think he just gets ran over here. Onto the replay down the front stretch here, coming into this corner is when it happened. I'm not sure somebody was waiting for him or what the deal was. But let's see, your race leader, Chad White, heading in. Oh, look out. He just couldn't avoid, just gets into him, collects half the field. So there we go. We got some junk cars.
Tom Ogle almost went for a ride there. Travis Stroni heading into the turn here on screen.
Well, my pick to win it here, Travis Stroni taking over the race lead. He's got a 1.8 second lead, but folks, don't count on it because there's going to be lap cars waiting for him. When you're the race leader, you got a big target on your back, and they're going to be trying to junk you.
Speaking of lap cars, Chris Bishop rounding out your first lap down car. Isaiah Waters, JT Tinker, Brian Samara, with Nathan Fryer and Tom Fryer being both 2 laps down each.
Absolutely. As we look through the field here, let's see who's lined up. We got a few cars right here. Let's drop back a little bit. Got one sideways, but we're looking through the board. Stroni, your leader, then Rosema and Ogle, the top 3. See if that can maintain. Still a long way to go, folks. Once again, this is a timed race. 42.5 minutes remain. There is a long way to go. I'm not sure. How do you think fuel's looking in these cars, Christian? You think they're going to be, oh, look out.
I honestly did not pay it any attention as we see Aaron Poplin trying to give, who was that? I don't know, a shot. Oh, as he goes on the turn hard. He goes around himself. But, I didn't pay attention to fuel myself during qualifying, so we're going to see how it goes.
Right, to see how that lines out. You know, we got a few racers not in the chats here. I'm trying to see who is available. Let's go ahead and pull in our race leader, Travis Stroni. Let's get him in. Travis, Blake, and Christian up in the booth. How you doing down there?
Comfortable, but uncomfortable.
Yeah, you know, you're leading this thing. We're early on, so 40 minutes ago. You were my pick to win it. Good to see you out front, but what's your game plan to try to stay out there?
Survive. Just try and keep the car straight.
Blake, go ahead and turn side by side off for the fans to see at home. But so, what is the fuel looking like out there?
Well, I got 133 laps. I don't know if we're gonna come close to that, but we might. So I mean, it's gonna be close. I'm more worried about tire wear. I'm just trying to keep the tires underneath me and not slide the corner.
Understand that. You thinking you will have to pit? Are you going to take tires when you pit? Probably.
That is a great question. Being so close to the end, I mean, I don't have a clock going or anything, but I mean, probably just go for fuel and try and slide it around and keep the lead.
Alrighty.
Well, hey, Travis, best of luck for the rest of this one. Long way to go. I think the game plan's got to be to try to stay out of trouble. Hopefully, it works out.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, Travis Stroni, your race leader, as we're set. He is your leader up front as Justin Rosema's currently in the 2nd position.
Seeing Brian Samara in the pits. I don't know what his strategy is right now. Maybe he got forced down there. He's coming back out, though, folks. Watch out. He's going to be down. He's not out, but, you know, keep an eye on from him to cause trouble now that he's down and out of this race.
I mean, he's 3 laps down right now. His race is basically over. If I'm Brian Samara, I'm out there just trying to jump people at this point.
Oh, Tom Ogle goes around hard.
But Christian, I missed kind of some of the topics there Travis was working on. I was trying to adjust the stream, but so Travis said that he's going to have to pit here eventually, huh?
There will be a pit stop. He said the tires are sliding around this track. So he's gonna have to see how it goes as the race continues to see if he's gonna want to take tires when he pits. But we will have to pit for fuel at least once.
You know, I'm not sure how soon he's gonna have to pit, but like he was saying, you know, if it's near the end of the race, I think we just suck it up, get no tires, and try to finish this thing out.
I think that's the best. I'm interested that Brian Samara. We said he already pit. He is scored 3 laps down. I wonder if he could possibly make it to the end now.
I don't know. I mean, potentially, but it is pretty early on. I mean, we're only like 4 minutes into this race because we had the pace laps there to start. But 39 minutes left. Rosema's still in second. Let's check out now, Christian. Looking through the field, what do you think your favorite paint scheme is here?
I will say the timer did start where it was supposed to, so we are appropriately 6 minutes into this race. But my favorite paint scheme tonight would either have to be, I might have to, I've already said it once, but it's going to be Chris Bishop. Let's just get a good hood shot if we can of that car.
All right, here's Chris Bishop. You know, and he's trying to jump the 26.
That's Justin Rosema in the Russ T's medicated bumper ointment car there. That's all on board. Chris Bishop going into the turn. Is he going to give him another bump? Looks like he's going to follow him through the turn. No, he's not. Okay, yep. We got excited there, folks, for no reason, but...
He's driving a little too clean for me. I think he's got the AC on in there. Look at that.
I do see the AC switch on. Oh, my goodness. He's just cruising out here on a
He's got moved out of the way. He's up there driving clean with Justin Roseman. This 60 comes up behind him. Says, get the hell out of the way, loser. That's Isaiah Watrous in the 60 car. And then Bishop gives it right back.
Bumping and banging.
And, you know, I was looking through the field. You know, my favorite paint scheme, there's a lot of good ones out here, but you know what my favorite one is, Christian? In third place, the 28 car, Chad White. Look at this beautiful car right here. Is that not incredible?
That is one fancy machine. Hutchinson Motorsports TV on board. The only thing that looks better to the track tonight than that car is the Hutchinson Motorsports TV blimp.
Unbelievable. You know what? Let's go up to our eyes in the sky, see what the Hutchinson Motorsports TV blimp is seeing. Oh, wow. We're pretty down close to the track here tonight in the blimp.
Yep, I instructed the pilot to keep us close to the action. I don't care what air guidelines say. I want it as low as possible for these fans to see.
Absolutely, but looking through the field, still plenty of time to go, folks. This is a 45-minute race. We're just about 7-8 minutes in. Right now, it's been all Travis Stroney, but it appears Justin Rosema starting to reel him in as he's only a second behind at the moment.
Going to be interesting when he catches him. We do have from 6 down, it's all down a lap, but I don't think that's going to be too concerning because I have a feeling as we get further into this race, these drivers are just going to start targeting the leader. That way he doesn't break away like Aaron did back at the Fryer Medical Center 69.
Absolutely, and then Aaron Poplin out here. That's a beautiful car there. We know Aaron is a big weeb. That guy, he loves anime like no other. Of course, he's got the anime girls on his race car.
You know, he even has the anime plush sitting with him in the passenger seat today.
Let's try to hop on board. Unfortunately, we can't see it. That's a beautiful car as he sideswipes the car in front of him.
No, the GoPro is actually... Oh, look at it as it goes around. Doesn't get him. Trying to get by him. Pushing him down the track. Just get out of my way, loser. You're junk.
Look out.
He's going to turn in front of these guys. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my. Aaron Poplin says, get the hell out of the way. I'm going. Poplin on the move right now as he's cruising in the 6th position, 1 lap down, and he's not happy.
He just gets destroyed out there, folks.
Oh, Tinker gets connected with Samara. The two teammates trying to junk each other. Let's see what happened. I believe that was intentional from JT Tinker. Here it is. Here's JT Tinker. He sees his teammate up there, Brian Samara. Says, come here, loser. Never lifts. Wham! Absolutely dumps it.
He was all gas, no brakes with it. You know what I mean?
Going back live, it's not a good night for Tinker. He's sitting in the 10th spot as Justin Rosema takes over the race lead, passes him cleanly. Rosema on pure speed, taking over the race lead. What is Stroney going to do?
Well, Stroney had the speed to catch him off of this turn, heading down the stretch. He's getting to his inside, looking to make the move here. Passes him clean again.
Slide job!
I think...
Slide job!
Just...
With Travis Stroney taking over the race lead. What a move there. These two racing pretty clean here tonight.
Yeah, not what I expected when there was the battle for the lead. I mean, I knew Stroney mentioned before the race that he was hoping people just wasn't flat out dumping each other, but you know, that's kind of the name of the game here. But Justin and Stroney having a good battle here.
Oh, as he smokes the wall. But folks, well, if you're just tuning in here, no damage here tonight. Full contact racing. Good to see the race leaders. They're playing friendly right now. I think they know it is winner take all here tonight. $40 on the line just to the winner. Second place brings home nothing.
Yep. If you came here to finish second, you're just going home disappointed. No money.
Definitely, but looking around the track in these Hutchinson Motorsports TV wall cams, we got kids holding the cameras right there up against the catch fence, but they're blowing by right now as Travis Stroney starts to pull away. He's a second ahead of Justin Rosen.
Justin reeled him in, caught him, but Stroney, he must be the best on the track at just saving those tires as he's pulling away.
As there's one in the wall here, we're on board with Tom Fryer, cruising in last right now. He's 5 laps down.
Tom Fryer, he is a shoo-in every week for the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Battle for Last. He says it's his favorite trophy to win.
You know, since it is his favorite trophy to win, let's pull up the graphic here. The Hutchinson Motorsports TV Battle for Last going to Tom Fryer in the 76 car. Let's pull him up in here, do a quick little interview with Tom Fryer running dead last. Tom, Blake, and Christian up in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, I copy.
Hey, you're running last right now, but what's the plan out there with 33 minutes left in the Miata Melee?
Take out as many drivers as possible.
I love to see it. Be sure keep an eye on them leaders. You don't want to let them win that money too easily.
Will do. And also keep an eye out for Nathan, too.
Christian, what do you got?
I'm not going to hold you up. Just teach your son a lesson. And like Blake said, give a little bit of a shake-up to this field.
Will do.
Sadly, but all right, Tom, we wish you the best of luck the rest of the way. Hopefully you can have some fun, junk some race cars out there.
I'll do my best. Thanks, guys.
Oh, sorry, we kind of cut him off there, but Tom Fryer there, currently running 10th. Actually, he has, oh, I'm sorry, no, he's running 12th. Sorry, his boy, Nathan Fryer, is running 10th. So we got 2 Fryers in the last 3 spots.
I just saw a lap car let our leader by, uncontested. Oh, man, my, folks,
It's playing pretty nice, you know, and I'm not going to lie, you know, since there is money on the line, maybe they would just feel bad to ruin a guy's chance to take on the money.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with a little bit of beating and banging and paint trading as Justin Rosema spins out into the turn from second place, almost spins it down pit road. I might have to probably click this button here just in case. Nope, no penalties, but yeah, he just spun it out, so... Only
mind it here. See what happened there with the second place car of Justin.
Oh, it was not the second place car. I'm sorry, it was car in front of him. I got confused. Yep, Brian Samara just junked tonight.
Yeah, Samara, he's struggling out here tonight at Martinsville. You know, folks, it is 90 degrees out, even though it's night. And Samara he just gets on the apron a little bit, throws it sideways, loops it around, and he's able to stop it before he gets the black flag. But we're still clean and green. Out front as Travis Stroney, your race leader, almost 2-second lead on him, folks. Unless he gets junked, he might have this one in the bag as we got a long way to go.
31 minutes on the clock. Going around the track here, seeing what we can find. They're kind of spread out right now. We're going to have to get some people, you know, slowing down, speeding up. We got to get some action going.
Absolutely.
I've seen
these
this
guys starting to clean it up a little bit. Maybe they're just trying to log some laps as a 5 dumps the Chris Bishop.
I've seen them two go back and forth more than anybody in the field tonight.
Boy, Chris Bishop trying to drive clean, but just keeps getting done dirty out there. He is probably losing his temper as Tom Ogle coming up behind him, man. The 28, he's going to slam him in the door.
The Hulk is more like a punching bag out there tonight.
Well, I don't know what it is, if it's the paint scheme, but I think he's about to junk Tom Ogle. No, Ogle lets him by. Probably the smart move. I think he thought he was going to get junked there, and then he pulls the crossover move off and gets by him and says later, loser.
One thing I will say, congratulations to everybody. You know, we're 15 minutes into this event. No one has give up yet. I'm happy to see that. Everyone's staying out there to have some fun. You know, Tom Fryer might be last 6 laps down, but he's still racing.
for sure, as Aaron Poplin making a move, passing Fryer. Fryer trying to junk him, but Poplin's going to get around him. Right now, Aaron Poplin running in the 5th position here as he's trying to keep his name in the hat for the run-in for the Miata Melee.
Travis Stroni still your real race leader with two, like we said before, a 2-second lead, almost 3 now. Chad White in 3rd place, 12 seconds back.
You know, a big gap, and you know, we're just waiting for the wrecks, folks. That's really what it comes down to, when the wrecks are, and if you get a timely one or not. As we continue the race here tonight, folks, we appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to click that like button on the video, subscribe to the page, and check out the Discord in the description of the video. You're going to see some information. There's going to be a Discord link. Check it out. Make sure you join. We do these events every 3 to 4 weeks, at least once a month. We're not sure what our next event is going to be. Christian, you got any ideas?
I have a feeling we're going to go back to similar to the Fryer Medical Center 69. We're going to put this on a figure 8 track. You know, very much. This has been too clean. We got to have some destruction. That's what the name of this game is.
Yeah, you know, again, I just think it comes down to guys. We told them it was part of the game. We know it's full contact, expect some wrecks. But I think guys would just feel bad for junking somebody, ruining their chances at $50. So maybe that's what it is. But who knows? We still got a long way to go. We're not even halfway done yet.
I know one thing. If I was out there, I wouldn't care about your money. I want the money. So if I'm not winning it, you're not going to win it either. You're lucky I can't sign up, folks. That's all I got to say.
And we got a car sideways there. Not sure who that one was. Kind of look around here. No clue. We got one sideways though. They're able to get back rolling. Tom Ogle in the 3rd now as Chad White gives up the 3rd spot. See, we got a little battle here. Let's hop on board to 28 and Chad White.
You know, we paid extra money for that car out there. You know, it's looking too clean. Chad, you got to do better for us, buddy.
Got Loudon, Tennessee, and Chad White. We funded that whole entire car. Chad, we wanted him out there. We wanted him to junk it. Even though it's a beautiful car, honestly the best looking car in the field, we need him to tear it up.
Tom Ogle trying to get back to his bumper, just can't do it. As now you see Isaiah Walters on the screen in the 60 car. He is running in the 6th position, only 1 lap down. He's not out of it yet, but I have seen him using that bumper.
Certainly, as we go back to Poplin here, trying to find the closest battle on the track. There's really not much going on right now, but folks, again, it's just a matter of time, and we've logged 48 laps already. You know, I thought we were going to get around 110 laps. At this point, if it stays clean, we might be hitting the 130 mark or so.
Going to be a lot of racing here to go. Oh, we got some beef in the chat. Travis Strani and Brian Samara seems to be sending some words back to.
Was there a little mix-up? Oh, yeah, I think Samara maybe went to junk him and Strani wasn't happy. Let's rewind it, see what happened. I'm not seeing it. Oh, wait. Oh, here it is. So Brian Samara getting lapped by your race leader. Oh, no, he just spins it out. I mean, I don't think that was intentional there. Even if it was, I mean, that's part of the game, but...
I think I misunderstood the conversation because after the fact they made sure. Oh, it's Brian Samara just takes out Aaron Poplin for the fun of it. But I think there was just a misunderstanding. Somebody didn't read the other one's sarcasm as well. But let's watch this again right here. Brian Samara heads into the turn, sees his teammate, his best friend, in front of him, and destroys him into the turn.
Oh my, Brian Samara. You know what? These 3 are teammates. Brian Samara, Aaron Poplin, and JT Tinker. The way they've been racing, you can't tell. I think they're only trying to hit each other.
Well, Brian is just trying to like spin himself out. You know, he's all over the place out there tonight. I don't know what he's doing, but he's trying to give Tom Fryer a run for his money in that Hutchinson Motorsports TV battle for last.
Pulling up here, looks like track temp I'm not seeing on it. Okay, the track temp's 91 degrees, folks. Is the outside weather 90 degrees here at Martinsville for the Miata Melee. It is currently 5:30 a.m.
You know, we bought this track pretty early. We don't care about the people that live around here. They're just gonna have to deal with the hummingbirds of these motors flying around this track.
Yeah, and you know what? We figured, you know, the type of fan that would come out to Martinsville on a Tuesday morning probably doesn't have a job. So we figured we may as well just put it at 5:30 a.m. They're not going to have a job, so they're going to show up, and boy, were we right or what.
This crowd is jam-packed as we have Tom Fryer getting junked. Oh my, that was some pieces flying off of that machine.
Look out! Taking out the 93 at Tinker. A little bit of payback. Whoa!
Oh!
The 60 just annihilates the 93 at Tinker, and he just keeps hitting.
We might need Fryer Medical Center to check him out. That was a hit and a half, folks.
Your race leader, Stroney, able to get by, as Roseman is as well. Then we got Tom Ogle in third, trying to avoid the madness right now. Ogle and White still battling it out.
I bet our race leader's knuckles are white as a sheet. He is gripping that wheel tighter than a kid on a roller coaster, trying to hold on, and his belts are loose, so he's got to hold on a little bit extra.
Yeah, so Tom Ogle taking back the third spot. So we got 4 cars left on the lead lap here, getting to the halfway point here in just a little bit, as Stroney continues to lead.
Five for Ruben Rodas we're on board with right now. He is running in the 7th position, 3 laps down. He's, like I said, I think he's one of those out there just to trying to cause a little bit of havoc, but most importantly, he's out there having some fun here at the Miata Melee.
I think the one causing the most havoc, in my opinion, from what I've seen so far, it's either the 93 or the 53 of Tinker and Samara.
That's for sure. I think, you know, Team BCI, I think they've had more team casualties than anything tonight.
As Aaron Poplin getting lapped there by your race leader, Travis Stroney, who on pure speed is just running away with it. Poplin stuffs it into the wall.
I never thought somebody would get this much of a lead as our race leader Travis Stroney has, but honestly, he knows what he's doing out there.
As we check out this beautiful Green Hulk machine of Chris Bishop, who was just getting bullied around the track, even has the green wheels out now.
That is one beautiful machine. As Brian Samara smokes Ruben Rodas, who was slow in the turn, he didn't care. He just drove in full throttle.
I think Samara here I remember the last at the Fire Medical Center 69, he mentioned something about people needing to take out the leader. So keep an eye on the race leader as he just let him by there, unfortunately. But I think you're going to see Brian Samara targeting that race leader, Travis Stroney, here by the end of this race.
Travis Stroney has caught Chris Bishop in front of him. Ruben Rodas trying to take him out too. He's in a sandwich right now. Get the camera on the leader. We might have some action here as they go into the turn. Ruben Rodas gives him a little bit of a bump.
And I think Rodas tried to take him out there, but it just didn't work. You know, Stroney is just defensively a mastermind right now.
That's Tom Fryer down there just struggling to get going straight. That car, man, I don't know if the gas pedal's like stuck. It can only go down halfway, but he's slow.
He's struggling. And we look at the Hutchinson Motorsports TV drone cam. You got the HMS TV logo there on the back of the 76 of Tom Fryer.
Nothing I love better than flying this drone cam around the track.
I tell you what, it's one of the more fun things. Unfortunately, tonight we don't have audio on the drone cam. Christian controlling the drone. Let's see if we can hop back over there. Here's Christian driving the drone. There's not much sound. The sound you hear is actually from the booth, from these roaring cars on the track.
You know, it might be from one of the times I crashed a drone in practice. You know, this is a tight track. I'm not used to taking this drone around such a tight turn, and I've hit the catch fence a time or two. We might need to get a new drone there, Blake.
Yeah, but we'll call that one back in as the battery's dead because we got one of them cheap Chinese ones. As your race leader, Travis Stroney, still out front. Let's see what else is going on through the field in the Hutchinson Motorsports blend. Tom Ogle right now in the third still. Been battling out there with Chad White for the last... Oh, look out!
I think Tom just tried to destroy the leader and ended up just destroying himself.
Let's see what he did there. Tried to hit something. Hang on. Let's go a little bit further back. I think he's just waiting. He's Waiting. Hang on, let's get him going. What's he thinking here? All right, so he plays it. He's waiting for somebody. Who's coming up now? Whoever's coming up now was his target. Right here. Yeah, he tries to smoke the leader and misses him. Oh, my. Tom Fryer trying to give us some excitement, aiming for that race leader, as Travis Stroney is over 9 seconds ahead at the moment.
I think with only 20 minutes to go, unless somebody starts destroying our race leader, he's not going to have time to be passed. Tom Fryer, wow, I don't know what he's doing out there.
Folks, keep in mind, though, Christian, Tom did tell us he was going to be doing some program on Twitch where people can control his car. So maybe we got something of that going on, or Tom's just driving like a total madman. I don't know which one.
You know, I honestly forgot about that. You could go over to his stream and I don't know how it works, but somehow you could pull some cards to be able to manipulate his screen to where he won't have control. It'll be completely blocked. Check him out on Twitch, folks.
Yeah, be sure to check him out. I don't have the information on the channel. Maybe Christian can get that by the end of this race, but we got 18 minutes left here tonight for the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Miata Melee. Tonight's event is our early July event. We might have one by the end of July. It might be August. We're not sure yet. Could be 3 or 4 weeks. But we're leaning towards going back to a figure 8, but that's not a sure thing. We're going to see how things play out. But once again, folks, keep in mind these guys are going to have to pit for fuel by the end of this race.
You know, if I was anyone but the race leader, I'd be coming in now because we know you can make it to the end. We've raced longer than we have to go. So go in now, get your tires, get some fuel, come back out and run some faster laps than our race leader, and then maybe you could pass him on pit road.
Yep, for sure. We got some side-by-side battles here. Let's see if this Hooters car is going to junk that Stone Cold Steve Austin 5 car on his outside. Just going to let him go. Oh, Ruben Rodas doing the honorable thing here as he's waiting. See if he's going to junk Chad White or if he's just cruising.
It looks like he's out for a Sunday drive around the mountains. He's got his ice cream with him. He's just, you know, taking small spoonfuls as he's joyriding out there, folks.
But Brian Samara's still cruising around the track right now. He is 8 laps down right now. He's got JT Tinker right behind him. Christian, we're about to see the wreck here, I guarantee you.
Oh, you know it. JT ain't lifting until he does. Oh, there he goes. Sends him around. Later, loser. Harder to the outside wall.
Oh, and Chad White gets collected. An innocent bystander, folks. We all knew what was going to happen there. Chad White, he's going anyways. Oh, people are wrecking.
There's our race leader. Yeah, that was our race leader.
Well, somebody else is wrecking. Sony made it by. I don't know, there was a wreck somewhere. I heard cars smoking the wall. But...
Oh, as Brian touches the race leader's butt, but keeps on trucking with it.
Stroney still out front, about an 11-second lead as Justin Rosema's still cruising in the second spot. Then we got Ogle and White, and then Poplin. So the top 5 has basically been the same all race long. They've been kind of staying out of trouble for the time being.
Have a Stroney in his own zip code out here. He surely got Martinsville figured out.
JT Tinker trying to calculate his next maneuver here. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve.
Heading around the track, I can report we only have 3 cars on the lead lap. These guys are being way too clean. We need more destruction out here, folks.
Now let's see how this plays out. Once again, we still got 15 minutes. These guys are going to have to pit mostly, I believe, so might change up by the end of this race, but Stroney still out front, followed by Rosema, Ogle, White, and Poplin. Big pile up there. And of course, Tinker involved. If we could check out incident points, we know JT Tinker would probably be leading the pack right now. Here's a replay. Tinker there going into the corner with White behind him. Sees a car, just T-bones him. Oh my, the 76 of Fryer gets smoked.
Oh, that's the race leader is playing Dodge car right now.
Yeah, you know, if you're Travis Stroni, you just got to stay out of trouble and you're going to win this money. But it's not going to be easy here as you got 12 plus other cars out here trying to junk it. As Tom Fryer's smoking the wall once again.
I have seen Travis Stroni dodge so many cars here in the past 5 minutes. He is white-knuckled out there on the steering wheel.
Christian, I was trying to see, is there a way for you to check who's leading? Oh, look out.
Oh, gosh. Car over. Ruben Rodas going for a ride.
My, the 5-0 Rodas. Let's rewind that, folks. We're going to have to see this again here going up to the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam. A little bit too far there, but let's fast forward. Oh, Rodas coming off the ground, going for a ride. Car's good to go, and he just gasses it. Oh, and he very narrowly avoids a couple cars.
That must be something to do with Fryer Extreme.
Yeah, I think it's got to be the way he's hitting the wall like that. But Christian, I was going to ask, is there a way for you to double check the incident count? Who's got the most incidents here so far?
Right now, the person in the lead of the incident count, so this is, of course, Tom Fryer with 82, followed by Brian Samara with 60 incidents, Nathan Fryer, 50, Ruben Rodas, 44, Aaron Poplin, 40, and our cleanest driver on the track is Justin Rosenbaum.
All right, now, Christian, I'm going to add, you said our top 4 in incident points. Well, here, I'm going to tell you the order in reversed order, so dead last. So dead last is Tom Fryer, who has the most incident points. Second to last is Brian Samara, who has the second most incident points. Third to last, Nathan Fryer, who has the third most incident points. So no coincidence there, as it looks like the more incidents is not helping these guys.
I can actually report, except for our race leader who has 18, the field is completely inverted if you talk about incident points.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of why these guys are wanting to drive clean. They realize, you know, smoking it's not always going to help them. But we'll see how this plays out. As looks like Brian Samara is trying to junk another race car.
Our race leader out to almost a 20-second lead as Brian's just getting up and over another car. Didn't even buy him dinner first.
And we see Tom Fryer there in the infield. Just smoked by Rodas and then nowhere to go for Samara. He jumps. So your race leader.
Tom Fryer about takes out the race leader there.
Well, I hope his stream's messing up or whatever, or if he's just that bad. I don't know which one it is. Well, we got a battle for second here. At least Tom Ogle trying to get there. He did get around Justin Rosema. That's the battle for second. Ogle 19 seconds behind your race leader with 12 minutes left to go here, folks.
That's a race leader just moved the Hooters car out of the way. Oh,
Aaron Poplin trying to take him out. Or that's not Poplin, that's the 14.
That's the 14 of Nathan Fryer trying to take out our race leader. And I think that was actually retaliated because the race leader gave him a bump in the turn to get him out of his way. Ticked him off. He says, you know what? You're going to race me like that. I'm going to junk you. You ain't going to have your lead much longer.
He almost got him. Could you imagine if he would have took him out? I think he's going to try, though. It's not over. He's trying to stay on the back bumper. He's starting to run out of time. You're Nathan Fryer. You just send it in there and don't live. He's going to lose him here.
He never lifted, but he surely didn't have the speed to get him.
And I'm Nathan Fryer. I'm keeping him floored. I'm going straight to the apex and just smoking. Probably on the other side of the track, though, because you got a little bit more room to work with.
Oh, boy. As he's trying to work around the car sideways. Our race leader, Travis Stroni, is untouchable.
Well, you know, this kind of reminds me, though, of Aaron Smith last week in the Fryer Medical Center 69. I feel like people were trying to take him out. Oh, look out. People were trying to take him out all race long, and he just kept avoiding it. Well, let's see if it looks like the 26 is going to let him go.
That puts everybody a lap down besides our race leader.
You know, Justin Rosema's in second. If you're Rosema, you need to go junk him. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Boy, Isaiah Watchers was following Rosema all around the track. Rosema not happy now. Watchers takes him out. So our leaders lap the whole field here. You know, if you're out there, you need to junk your race leader, Travis Stroni. Christian, I just clicked on focus on crashes, and for some reason, the camera just stays on Tom Fryer.
I think he is your crash leader as we have our first retirement. Tom Ogle has decided he is done for the night. Oh, Tom Fryer hard into the outside wall. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if that's stream control or what, but it's like a child is controlling his car out there or something.
Now, Christian, did you see what happened with Ogle? Was he just frustrated and calling it quits, or what? What was going on there as he was in second pulling it in the pits?
I just know as soon as he got lapped, he was done. I mean, I could be wrong, but it looked like he just got lapped and said, you know, that's it.
You know, I mean, I get it. You know, it's not been a super exciting race, but he was in second place there. You know, anything could happen. Stroney could have been jumped. Could still be jumped, honestly. Unfortunately, Ogle going to pull it into the pits, though, as we got 9 minutes remaining. Travis Stroney out front. He is a lap ahead, and, folks, he is 30.5 seconds ahead at that.
You know, at any given point, all you hear is tires squealing around this track. So race leader dodges another.
Yeah, Rodas was trying to take out the race leader there, get going, but he was unable to do so. That's the 5. He's going to putt around the track. He's definitely waiting on somebody. Let's keep our eyes here on this 5 car. He's got something up his sleeve right now, I think.
As we have a car driving backwards, Chris Bishop driving in reverse. He just got smoked.
Now, if I'm Bishop, I just keep it in reverse. Christian, you know what? Let him know he can do that if he wants. Just drive around the track in reverse. Keep going the right way, but in reverse.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, and he gets smoked by the 26 of Rose. But Travis Stroney still out front. Chris Bishop, he has just been bullied all night long, and he's going to try it out, folks. Chris Bishop is in reverse.
Oh, my goodness. Look at him go down the track in reverse. It's definitely not the fast method, but it is a method, folks. 41 miles an hour.
43 mile an hour into the corners in this beautiful Hulk Miata Melee, trying to take somebody out, and he is slamming the chip. He might blow that motor.
I just, side note here, I know why our race leader is so good. He just had a car bullying him, and he was able to keep it straight. It did not affect him at all.
Here's your race leader getting around. You gotta go in reverse.
Oh, he
smokes the pit wall. Oh, Chris Bishop. He's going to get it back going the right way after that one. That one must have hurt.
Oh, there goes our race leader around.
Well, he's got plenty of time. He's going to need to get hit about 10 more times. I'm the 53 of Samara. I stop when I'm doing it. I hit the race leader. They need to quit picking on each other and get the race leader. He's right above him. They got him trapped in. What are they going to do? They're trapping in the race leader. We might get a battle here. What's going to happen? If I'm Samara, I'm checking up. As well as the 5 of Watras. Boy, Stroney's trying to let these guys go, and they just won't do it. They are waiting for him. Look out!
Oh, big chunk! It's going to let him go even more.
Well,
oh,
you
my
saw
goodness.
Stroney lifted there to let those guys go, and that was a smart thing to do. He knew eventually there was going to be a big pileup. But let's rewind a little bit, see what happened here to get our race leader turned around. Oh, I think he just avoided a wreck there and spun it out. Nope.
Oh, no.
The 5 got him.
Oh, and he gets hit again.
In the wall
Nathan
again.
Fryer.
So starting to pick on him a little bit. Oh, and Fryer gets hurt.
What a hard hit for Nathan Fryer.
As we got Chris Bishop going reverse, and then look out the infield. He's going to kill somebody.
Did somebody show him directions to get back on the track, please?
Oh, my. That is dangerous out there, folks. There's fans walking around in the infield. Chris Bishop's going 50 mile an hour in reverse. Well, Rosema's still a lap down. Needs a lot more wrecks for your race leader, Travis Stroney. Honestly, Stroney basically needs to get flipped probably multiple times, maybe pinned into the wall for a while to not win this race, as we got 5.5 minutes remaining here in the Martinsville Miata Melee. Sure what just happened there. Somebody got jumped. Ruben Rodas, of course.
I can report that we are officially 5 minutes to go here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the Miata Melee. 5 minutes left, drivers. You got only 5 more minutes to take that 69 to Travis Stroney out.
You know, I still don't think he's pit yet. Let's pull up your pit strategy board. I mean, maybe he'll be good on fuel. I'm not sure, but he got 104 laps so far.
You know, if he honestly could just take some time and save fuel. I mean, only Justin Rosen will be in 1 lap down. Aaron Populars too.
Absolutely. So, again, I have no clue what the fuel situation is. There's really no way for us to confirm other than ask.
The race leader trying to get around Nathan Fryer. And he turns him! Our race leader is around, does a 360 and keeps driving. You cannot stop him.
Oh, he just Aaron Poplar tries to nail him and just misses. Boy, Stroney has a target on his back, finally, with just 4 minutes remaining. Boy,
You know,
Stroney.
What comes to mind is that picture of the Chihuahua, you know, the with the cigarette in his mouth with the war zone behind him. That's what's coming to mind right now if you're Travis Stroney.
And at this point, Justin Roseman is the only car that's just 1 lap down. So the rest of the field, 2 or more. So again, Stroney just trying to get around this track, folks. Has 3 minutes remaining. This is his race to win. He's got over a lap lead. Probably a handful, I'd say 8 more laps or so at most for him. Oh, and JT Tinker junks him. Oh, and he gets collected. Tinker needs to block him in. They need to pit maneuver him or something. They're starting to go to work, but it's still much more to go. Chad White just going to pass him cleanly. If I'm Chad White, I'm going to junk him. So it looks like Tinker is brake checking him down the straightaway. Look out! Oh, sorry, we switched. Oh, they are picking on him, and he's going to finally get away.
Oh my, folks.
Oh!
Some people trying to wreck him left and right. They can't do it.
The whole field is going after the 69 of Stroney. And here comes the 53. Samara tries to slam him and unable to get to the back bumper.
Oh my. This is some action here late in the Miata Melee. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. They are all trying. They are all failing. Travis Stroney, unstoppable. Out here at Martinsville.
Yeah, I mean, Roseman needs to make up some ground. I just feel like he's not really gaining anything. Even though we've had the race leader turned a few times, he must have been getting it as well.
Looks like it. Chad White got a lap back. I can see that. That's why Chad White was trying so hard to pass cleanly. He's got his lap back.
It's a parking lot here on the back stretch. Oh! My God, that was the hardest hit imaginable in a Miata. That was incredible.
And Chris Bishop Powell drives the leader. The leader has stopped on the track into turn. He's trying to get it rolling. He's been hit twice. Is anyone going to come? JT
Here comes Tinker! Tinker's going to get him! Oh, he's unable to do it, but let's see if he gets him in the corner. Bishop hits him. Look out. Tinker's going to slam him right here, folks. Oh, what a move! What a
Justin
move
Rosen
there by
is on the
Stroney.
same lap. Justin Rosen was on the same lap with 30 seconds behind the leader. He is going as hard as he can to try to get Travis Stroney.
There is a pack of cars aiming for the leader. They got him trapped in as they turn him.
Oh my
Here comes
goodness.
Rosema. Rosema's running him down. 16 seconds.
As he swooped it in reverse, trying to get it going straight. We're going to have a race for the lead here. 16 seconds back, 15 seconds back. Our leader gets it rolling.
Oh my God, here he comes. Here's Justin Rosema. He has ran him down. He's got the leader in his sights. 2 seconds separate him with less than a minute to go.
What a upset from almost 2-lap lead to now only having 3 seconds behind him. 45 seconds to go in this race. Travis Stroney has to drive harder than he has the entire night to be able to keep this lead.
Yeah, Rosema, she's going to need a little bit more help. Needs one more person to take out the race leader. And look who's in front of the leader. It's the leader's worst nightmare, the 93 of Tinker. He tries to get him, and he does! Here comes Rosema, but he's lost some ground, though. Stroney gets it back rolling. Unfortunately, Rosema gets collected as well. Oh.
They're not only targeting the leader, Stroney is not the only one out there getting targeted.
Oh my God! Holy hell!
Ladies and gentlemen, white flag is in the air.
Just needs to make one more lap. We're on board with your race leader, Travis Stroney, through 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered
this will be
flag
the
in
white
the
flag.
air. Travis Stroney gonna win it here. My, what a finish, boys. That one got a little dicey. Stroney was dominated. It looked like it was over, but everybody started picking on him. And that's why I was so surprised when Tom Ogle called it quits. He was running second at the time. He could have had a shot there to win that race by the end of it.
As he's out there, doing slides for the lead here. PCI's trying to keep him from finishing that last to get to a celebration.
Yeah, now, Christian, if you would tell BCI to hop in one of our voice chats, we'd like to interview him here. They were definitely some entertaining figures here tonight. But it looks like our third place finisher, Aaron Poplin, his teammates there were really causing havoc. Aaron Poplin again and Team BCI had Brian Samara and JT Tinker especially. Tell you what, that 93 at Tinker was your race leader Stroney's worst nightmare. He was just making his life hell in that Liquid Death 93 machine.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have them ready. I am going to be pulling up BCI. Give me 1 second, folks, as I get them in one at a time. We have Aaron Poplar. We have Brian Samara and JT Tinker in the chat. Blake and Christian here. How are we doing?
Hey, I done got third. That's 3 for Dale.
Aaron, a good run for you. You were running up front most of the race long while your teammates were just putting on a clinic of wrecking in the back.
Well, you see, they decided that they were going to race for the win, but they forgot which direction that was.
Oh, what a call out. Brian, how do you feel about that?
Well, I think I got wrecked twice before the end of the first lap, and I was running last like 3 laps down before I got back to the finish line. And then I made a pit stop because I thought we were short on gas because I misread my gauge. And after that point, I said, screw it, I'm just going to wreck people.
That's how you do it. JT, how do you feel after this race?
I feel great. I had one goal, and that was to wreck the leader, and I did it a couple times. I feel pretty good. I have no intent. Like, I'm not good enough to win this, but I'm good enough to wreck the leader. So, there we go.
Now,
Blake,
JT,
you heard here.
Yeah. Now, JT, those last few laps, you really made the leader's life hell. You were definitely targeting the leader there, I assume. Is that correct?
You damn right I did.
And then,
Gotta try
Brian,
and get
what
my
was
boy
your
Justin
plan
to win.
there? Well, what was your plan there at the end? Were you also going after the leader?
Yeah, we were trying to see if we could get one of our boys one of these wins out here, but we just couldn't get a hold of the leader to slow him down enough. And then they started working against him, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
you guys honestly did enough. I think Justin Rosema could have won that race, but it looked like with just a few laps to go, somebody else clipped him as well. I believe it was Isaiah Waters.
Yeah, I think we had, it sounded like we had some payments going on in chat there to try and negate what our efforts were, so that's how it goes, though. No big deal.
Yeah, but that's really all we got. Now let's be honest here. In your guys' eyes, what would you rate this event here tonight?
It's pretty fun. I'd say maybe like a 6 out of 10 or so. We need to get some more cars out here to really have some chaos going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I agree.
Yeah, it was just tough for whatever reason. A lot of people were just hesitant to sign up here tonight. I'm not sure if they prefer the figure eights or if it was just a bad time. I don't know what the problem was.
Yeah, maybe. We did like a Saturday last time. Maybe we should aim for that next time.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep that in mind. See what we have up our sleeve. Now for our next event, what kind of event would you guys prefer?
What if we did one of them? We should do something like the Slinger figure 8 with like maybe something really fast. I feel like.
All right, now what kind of fast cars we thinking? We thinking like something like a GT3 or something, or it'd have to be something free?
Yeah, I don't know if they're. I was gonna say
Let's
a
get the
prototype.
Volkswagen.
I think
the
there is
opposite
a
of
free
speed.
prototype.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep that in mind. We'll put out some polls there, see what other
Well,
people
we can do
think.
IndyCar.
Yeah,
And
that
we'll
would
be
be-
flipping the whole time.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea because they can obviously turn right pretty good. So, yeah, we'll definitely think it out though. But hey, congratulations, Aaron Poplin finishing third, and then JT Tinker and Brian Samara putting on a show there, junking the leader at the end.
Damn right.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, hey, good job, guys. We'll send you back down there to celebrate, maybe grab some hot dogs.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
definitely
Hell
grab some
yeah.
then.
I'm gonna gobble some
All right.
blizzards.
All right, well, that's Team BCI. They're putting on a show for us here. You know, like they said, we were kind of short on cars here tonight. We had a few more that didn't show up, and then we just didn't get a ton of entries. But it was a decent showing nonetheless. You know, we all hoped for a little bit more action, but at least the ending was pretty entertaining, don't you think?
I think so. I saw Travis Stroney driving white knuckled out there. Everyone on the track was targeting him. And now, Blake, what do you think? Is it time?
Yeah, I think we got to pull in our race leader here, our race winner here, Travis Stroney, who is now. Actually, you know what? Let's get him in here and announce it. Travis,
There
the
he
Lucky
is.
Christian here in the booth. You copy?
Hi, boys. Yes, copy. It's loud and clear.
Hey, you were able to get the job done. You led basically the whole race and parked it in victory lane. I know it was getting pretty dicey there at the end. Looked like you had a target on you.
Scary. Very scary. I was waiting for, I had a small target, but I think when that 5-minute marker came, I think everybody realized what was happening. And yeah, that was scary. I almost had second place 2 laps, and then he was within 2 seconds of me after I got mauled in 3 and 4 and couldn't get out of it. But the
Yeah,
defensive driving today was A+. I don't know where I learned that from. Probably multiple leagues that I have gone through, but a lot better than I thought.
You know, I noticed there was a few times where you kind of slammed the brakes, brake checked somebody just trying to annihilate you into the corner, and it worked out for you. And it just,
You like that? Yeah, I'm glad you guys caught that.
oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
definitely
you were
did.
out there. You were, they say you zig when you should have zagged. No, you zagged when you should have zagged and zigged when you should have zigged. No one out there could touch you. And now, Blake, do you want to make the announcement or should I?
Well, I think I know what you're getting to, but Travis, I just want to congratulate you because you are the new reigning, defending, undisputed champion of Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Congratulations. You're not only bringing home a big check, but a big title belt as well.
Woo! Thank you, boys. This was a lot of fun. I was kind of sad not to get the figure 8, a couple weeks ago, but this one feels good. I'm excited for the next.
Christian, go ahead. You got something for Travis before we finish him out?
I don't have anything, but I will ask, you got any shout outs there?
Man, shout out to you guys for putting on this event. Freedom United Motorsports, Gears Racing League, NJB Designs, Independence Motorsports, just everybody, all the buddies, everybody that helps out and makes this thing possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got
You mentioned Gears Racing League, definitely a great league. You guys should go check it out. But we appreciate Travis coming out here, participating tonight. He's going to be your champion. But hey, before you head out, Travis, now on an honest level, what would you rate tonight's event? I know it probably wasn't as exciting at some points as some would want, but what would you rate it here tonight?
I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. It's a great idea, great concept. I just wish we had a little bit more cars in the field. I think that would have made that tonight a little bit more interesting, just like how we had, what do we have, 30 for the figure 8, and I think we had just under 20 here. So I think a little more car count. I think this would have been a little bit more interesting, but it was a blast. Like I said, I'm ready for the next one. I had a good time.
Yeah, that's something we actually talked about. We had Team BCI up here. They mentioned the same thing. For whatever reason, some people seem to be hesitant to sign up. Not sure if they thought there would be too much racing here tonight to have a chance or what. But one question we'll ask you that we did ask them. Now their response, they were thinking like Slinger Indy cars next. What would be your dream for the next Hutchinson Motorsports event?
The tail end of that conversation when they came back into the lobby chat, somebody did mention GTPs at Bristol. I think that'd be an interesting. But I would take it a step further and make it like a multi-class thing. Doesn't have to be Bristol, but a mile and a half track. I think that'd be a good time. Good time. Have 4 class winners or 3 class winners, however you want to do it. But slow car, fast car, maybe even have a bully car in there where, let's say Christian is dedicated to just causing chaos in the field.
Yeah,
I think that's what I'd like to see. Yeah, I think that's what I'd like to see. So
yeah, we'll
a
keep
little
that
more
one.
chaos.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, again, we're not going to lie and sugarcoat it here tonight. We definitely hope for a little bit more here tonight. At least we got a good, entertaining finish, even though you're able to hold on. It was entertaining seeing you get pile drive there for about 3 or 4 straight times.
Yeah, I would think I ran out of talent there. These guys just grouped up on me, and I had nowhere to go.
You must drive in a big city daily.
Oh, yeah. Toledo, it's only a couple miles from me, and, you know, I got Detroit about 45 minutes from me. So I'm no stranger to a big city and weaving my way through traffic.
It looked like you were out there dodging potholes on a Sunday commute, but you were able to hold on tight. I bet you have imprints in your steering wheel from how tight you were holding, dodging left and right, cars going everywhere, trying to take you out. They wasn't able to. You could bring home the championship tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys again. I appreciate it. I look forward to this. You know, it's now going to be a monthly thing. I hope we keep putting this on.
Oh yeah, we definitely do plan on it. We're gonna have some discussion to find out what our next event's gonna be. We got some ideas in mind, but definitely gonna take your guys' input because we couldn't do it without you.
Appreciate it.
All right, well, we'll send you back down so you can celebrate your championship. Be sure to carry that title belt around. I want to see you in public wearing that thing everywhere.
Will do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Travis Stroney winning it here tonight. He's your winner. Christian, what were your honest thoughts here tonight, you know, as we talked with some of our racers already on it?
You know, it was very exciting. Like the racer said, next time, ladies and gentlemen, you listen to me very carefully. This was an exciting event to be a part of. Do not miss the next one. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna make it even better than the Friar Medical Center 69 and the Miata Melee put together. Stick with us. Make sure you're in the Discord. That is where the next announcement's gonna be. You have got to make the next race.
Absolutely. And then, Christian, one more question I'll ask you. After we heard some input from some of our drivers here tonight, what are your thoughts on our next event? You know, I'll jump in real quick. You know, Travis mentioned doing the Bristol or a mile and a half. I just feel like after this race, we need to go back to our roots maybe and head down for some chaos at a figure eight, don't you think?
I want to see something myself. I mean, I'm a big NASCAR fan. I want to get into like I'm not going to say Xfinity car. Let's do like trucks or a cup car at a figure eight. Personally, myself, I'm not sure other people will like that, but that's just how I am.
Yeah, you know, that could work. The only problem I worry about is they have to slow down so much into the corners, but I mean, it definitely would be entertaining to see a cup car around there on a figure eight.
Definitely have some car control. The drivers will come out, but then again, the people out there, the destructors like JT Tinker, we had Ruben Rodas and the Friars, they would be there to cause havoc.
Christian, you know, I'm going to add, you know, I really do like Team BCI's idea. Could you imagine Indy cars out there on a figure eight slamming into each other full speed? They'd be flying in.
I think we'd have more cars flying than a bumblebee nest after it just got punched by a toddler.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But, folks, again, we know it wasn't, you know, a 10 out of 10 event, but I thought it was pretty solid overall. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10 here tonight. Probably wasn't as exciting as our Fire Medical Center 69, but again, we did what we had. You know, there was a lot of guys. They were either out of town or had a league race going on. Couldn't make it out here tonight, but nonetheless, we put on the show that we could here. We hoped you enjoyed it. We appreciate you coming out. Be sure, like Christian said, like and subscribe. Join the Discord in the video description. You're going to see some information. Be sure to check all that stuff out. Give us some likes and follows. It really helps out. Christian, you got anything for the fans before we head out?
Just thanks for watching and tune in next time.
That's all we got. So we're going to round it out, folks, with the Hutchinson Motorsports TV anthem, the best tunes in the business. And once again, thanks for tuning in here. The Miata Melee here at Martinsville. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. Till next time, Blake Hutchinson, Christian Taylor, signing out.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the